Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to an episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 2019. We are currently, well, actually, we just filled up our load for this this harvesting trip, so we're going to go ahead and take this load. We'll go close up the cover, and let's get it over to market. And I think the market for this one is the ranch, I believe. So a little bit of further trip than we've been taking with some of the other product, but we'll be all right. We'll get over there. We'll take our little tractor here. A little bit slower, but safer than our pickup truck, and we'll get this over here to the ranch. We're doing pretty good on that field 12. We're almost about halfway, it looks like. So if we're not quite halfway and we already have one full trailer load, I do think it will be probably 2.5 maybe trailer loads to get everything finished off properly. We'll zip over here relatively quickly. Hopefully the harvester doesn't fill up too fast before we get back, as we struggle up this little hill here. Yeah, I really need to get me a semi-truck so I can transport things way quicker. Even if I don't use the whole size of the load, what we could do is we could get a semi-truck. Well, we could get a silo on our field or something like that and just fill it up until it's ready for like a full semi-truck load, and only at that point take the semi-truck with us. Which does mean maybe we just get a silo first, start filling that thing up, looking for good prices on stuff. And I just realized, by the way, I just got a message that my encoding got overloaded a little bit. That's the first time I've seen that in a long time. I don't know if that's a one-time issue or has been going on for a while, so please let me know in the comments below if you've seen any weird stuttering or anything like that, or any issues with the recording. I'll try and keep an eye on that and see if it pops up again here in a minute. And if so, I may have to adjust settings just a smidge, reduce them a little bit to give this a better fighting chance here. I don't think I've seen that message in a long time, though. I'll keep an eye on it, though. It's not like I watch my OBS all the time, so it's possible it's been coming up for a while and I just haven't noticed. But I've only lost 11 frames out of 10,000 due to encoding lag. So I think 11 frames out of 10,000 is probably a pretty good rate. We're probably okay. Wait, why can I not? Oh, hit the wrong button. I was like, what's going on here? Helps if I actually hit the right button. %. Well, at that rate, then we're going to need almost 3 trailer loads full then. Yeah, it's still just the 11 frames so far. For the entire day's worth of recording so far, I've done 164,000 frames and lost 12 due to rendering lag. So that's not even registering on a percentage point. Now I'm up to 14 frames out of 13,000 for encoding lag. Huh. So it is coming up every once in a while. If it's just a frame every once in a while, it may not be the end of the world. I probably could drop the settings down just a smidge, just to... I don't think it has to be... I mean, I encode at a very, very high bit rate. Because I know that... I encode the raw file at a very high bit rate. And then I lose a little bit when I do the rendering in Adobe. I think I record at like 50 or 60,000 bit rate, maybe a little bit more, maybe more than that. And then I think I encode, or I render at like 40,000, so I lose, you know, a little bit of a chunk. And then once you finally upload it to YouTube, I think YouTube only presents it in like 10 or 12. Like, it's pretty low for even 4K video. So I definitely, I want to make sure that the inequality issues are not on my end, basically. If I want to make sure that I'm getting the maximum amount of each step in the process I possibly can. So I figure if my computer can handle it, I'll record it a very high bit rate. But if I start having issues, I definitely will start dropping that down. Actually, right now, as of this moment, it says I'm recording at 72,000 kilobits per second. and 60 frames per second at, you know, it's not true 4K. It's at 2560 by 1440. So I think true 4K is what, 2160 lines across, something like that, 2000 lines across. Which I'm at like kind of the middle between HD and true 4K. Actually, we're up at 79,000 kilobits per second now. It's fluctuating. I guess I have it on a variable bit rate based on just quality settings and stuff. It seems like it's doing okay, though. I think we're all right. We'll find out. Apparently, my hard drive will be full in 119 hours at this current rate. It's because I have a 7.5 terabytes worth of hard drive space to record onto, which is obviously more than I would need. But just it gives me a lot of flexibility on, I can do a whole week's worth of videos and even like have a few videos that I save just in case I need any of the footage later on, things like that. Plus, I have my hard drives. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but I have it on it's an external closure that actually has 5 hard drives in it. And it's on a, what is it, a 3+2? 3+... I can't remember exactly the RAID array. But it's, basically it's got redundancy. So if one of the hard drives failed, I think even if 2 of the hard drives fail, I think I still preserve all of my data. So I think it's 3 hard drives. No, it can't be that many because each hard drive is 2 terabytes by itself. And if I'm at about 7.5 terabytes, then I'm only doing, I guess it's a 4+1 then, I guess, is what it would be. So I got 4 hard drives plus the 1 redundant hard drive. So I guess if one of them fails, I can swap it out without losing any data. And the way the redundancy works is just fascinating to me. It's like, all right, if I filled up all 4 of these hard drives, 8 terabytes full, and you're telling me I could lose one and still preserve the, like, how does that work? You know, it's like, it just feels like the only way to have true, you know, which maybe I'm misspeaking. Maybe there's something I'm misunderstanding about it. Because I'm not, I do software programming. I'm not huge into hardware. I mean, I've built my own computers a few times, but it's not like I know everything about hardware. I definitely don't know everything about RAIDs. Typically, the only RAID I ever do is, what is it, a RAID? I'm going to get the numbers wrong. Is RAID 0 the one where you just duplicate a hard drive so that you have double the speed? I think that's RAID 0. But anyway, that's the only RAIDs I ever mess with, is the ones where I can just have 2 hard drives in my computer, twice the speed. Now, obviously, if one goes down, you've lost all your data. But usually that's for my, like, putting games on and things like that. And I don't care if I've lost my game data. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Most of the save games are in a different hard drive anyway. It's just for running the game and make it run as fast as possible. Now, in this case, in my current computer, I don't have anything rated. I don't... Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think I'm wrong. I might have a pair of M.2s rated right now because why not? I think it already goes faster than the bus speed can handle, which is hilarious. So I'm kind of overkilling it, but you know, it's there. I've got a couple different M.2s in my computer at the moment, so actually I think I have a total of 4 SSDs. That's not even counted the, like I said, the 5 hard drives I've got sitting over here to record to. I have fun playing around with different hard drives and different speeds and stuff like that. What can I say? Alright, we're almost full again. Let you turn around and we'll get full on the other side, and then we'll be able to take another load to market. And yeah, we are almost done. A couple, about what, 4 more passes at most, maybe 3 more. It's hard to tell on the, I think 3 more, yeah. I think it's going to be 3. If it's a 4th one at all, it'll be just like a little, like, half width one. It's possible the entire last load, once I get this filled up, might be able to be just sold for profit for me. So we'll see. I might need some of it for the ranch. There we go. I actually have it set up so that my hard drive, my external hard drive, I have it set up in a way that I can see it on both my computers, my main computer that I game on, and then I have a backup computer in my closet that if I'm playing a game and I still want to render at the same time, I don't want to use up my main computer to render on because then it's basically useless for playing games. So I have my backup computer that can just, render off of that same hard drive. Now, I have seen issues with trying to record games and render at the same time because both of those, the recording and the rendering, are going through the same hard drive, which there is limits on because it's an external hard drive. It is going through a USB, 3.0. Which is decently fast, but I have seen a few issues if I try to render and record at the same time. It's like it's just barely not quite enough bandwidth to do both at the exact same time, but which is fine. I can basically, if I'm rendering and I want to play a game, I'm usually just playing a game on my own, whatever I want to play. And there's typically no issues. Yeah, I may tweak the settings a little bit after this episode. I mean, again, I'm at 24 frames lost out of 43,000, which is basically nothing. I haven't even lost a full second's worth of frames because I'm doing 60 frames per second. So I'm not even half a second's worth of frames that I've lost out of a 12-minute video so far. But just in case there's a little bit of a hiccup in the video that you guys see, I'd rather just not have that at all. So I think I can lower the settings ever so slightly, still get a really, really high quality, and just eliminate that altogether because it bothers me. Come on, little tractor, you can do it. Poor, slow little tractor. Oh, he's struggling to get up this hill. Come on, buddy, you can do it. This barley must be real heavy. Oh, I like seeing the tractor tracks there on the grill. It's kind of funny. I guess it's from the dirt and stuff that I just brought up. All right, 75% done. Nice. Tractor definitely goes a lot faster when it's empty. I mean, you don't think about... I mean, obviously grain weighs a lot when you're in this quantity, but I don't know, I just don't ever think about it weighing that much, but it's obviously makes a huge difference, even on a tractor, this level. This is a pretty good tractor, pretty beefy tractor for a medium tractor. Definitely weighs it out enough to make a difference. No trains, no trains, no trains, no trains. No trains. Even if there was a train coming, I probably still would have tried to push it. Now this silo right here, I think this is a kind of a community silo in a sense. In other words, I think I can put my grain there And, you know, I can load it up on the train if I want to, or I can preserve it. I think. I felt like I might have tried it out in the last run through I did. Of course, again, that was like a year and a half ago or something like that. Something crazy. It's been a while since that first playthrough, and I felt like I tried it in that one, and even tried using the train to take it to market and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it works, to be honest. Looks like we're almost done. He might even be on the last pass. Nope, not quite on the last pass. Looks like he might have 2 more passes just based on the width right now. No, it's hard to tell. Is he getting it all? Nope, there's a tiny, tiny sliver. Very, very tiny sliver, but probably still worth going down that path just to get it all, because the sliver by itself isn't much, but over the length of the entire field, it kind of adds up to a decent amount. I gotta get this tractor repaired. It's actually got pretty low maintenance. Not the one I'm driving right now. I mean, that one's down a little bit, but the harvester's down about halfway, which I think accounts for why it's going so slow. So I definitely need to get it back to the store to get it repaired up. Also very, very dirty. Dirty tractors. I know I can get the hose and stuff to wash them off at my farm. Although, to be fair, my tractors don't spend a lot of time at my own farm. I do a lot of jobs for other people these days. I guess in a sense that makes me a worker. Like, when I hire workers to work on stuff, they hire me to work on stuff. Like, I'm just a worker that does that. So they're hiring me, and then I hire somebody else. It's kind of a funny way to think about it. Alrighty, there we goes that. I'll let you do your little turnaround. In fact, I may just let you run that last line by yourself, because it's not going to be like that much grain coming in. I'll just meet you on the other side. We'll be very close to full once we get done with this, though. Where is, while we're waiting, where is the best price for barley? I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth leaving the ranch and running somewhere else. Barley is the second one, right? I always forget. Barley is, yes, the second one with the little, like, lines coming off the ends. Looks like wheat with lines. So the best price is actually at the ranch. So, yeah, no, we will stay there when we're done and we're unloading, and we'll get the best profit from there. Oh, hello. We decided not to do this last line. All right, well, we'll do it ourselves. Turn on harvester. I'm actually going to disable the straw just because I don't feel like there's any need for it to do anything here. Just turn on cruise control. I mean, we're not getting a lot, to be fair. Maybe it's not worth our time, but I mean, we're going to get, what, a few hundred, whatever measurement it is. Liters, I think, or something like that. I think it's liters. Does it say here? Yeah, right there. Prices per 1,000 liter. So I think it's liters, yeah. Which, to be fair, if we get, what, 300, 400 off of this, we're only going to make like 300 bucks off of it, so maybe it's not worth the time, but we started on it now. We'll finish. actually about halfway at the moment anyway. Will the worker finish this for us? Yes, he will. Okay, because I was going to say, I want to get the tractor over there. Try and save a little bit of time. You can do it. You can finish. There you go. All right, we're done with that. We'll take this to the ranch, and then we'll be done with this contract. Not too bad. Pretty quick little contract. Should put us about, what, maybe 135, 140? Something like that. Oh, I just heard a cow. A cow mooing. Which makes sense, but I don't know if I've ever heard that driving past there before. It's kind of funny. Come on, little tractor. You can do it. You can do it. So slow. Slows down so much. Say, I think I hear the train coming. Better get out of my way, train. I'm coming. Don't do this at home, kids. If the gates are down, wait. Can you bring a horse over here and like jump the gates and stuff? I actually don't know. I know you're supposed to ride the horses to exercise them, and if you ride them enough, I think it takes like a week or two or something like that. They get to like 100%, I guess, fitness or something. Whatever the factor is. It's been a while since I've even looked at the horses, and they sell for more. So you do have to ride them to exercise them. I wonder if you can bring them over here and run those courses and stuff. I might do horses at some point. It'd be kind of cool. But we're just not set up for that at the moment. That's all right. All right. Partway through this, we'll definitely start getting some money. Actually, we're getting money right away. Never mind. This entire load is going to be worth some money for us. That's awesome. It's 10, almost 11,000 right there on that. And then we'll turn the contract in, which will be another, what, 8,000? 7,000. So, not bad. 137, okay. I split the difference. I said 135 or 140. right halfway between those two numbers. So I was pretty good on my measurements. All right, what's next? We do have some really good plowing ones. We still have a couple more harvesting ones, though. And I wouldn't mind knocking some of these out just to, while we have the harvester. They're not going to take very long at all. Looks like the next best harvesting one is this one. It is canola, so that's fine. Port grain elevator. That works for me. So let's accept this contract. And field 10 is way over here by me, isn't it? Keep the wrong button. Get to the map. Yeah, it's way up here by where I'm at. And we have to go to the port grain elevator. So it's a pretty long trip, unfortunately, but that's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tractor. I'm going to pipe in. We're going to go over here to where our trailer's at. I do want to get this guy back and get him repaired up real quick before I move over to field 10. So we'll go back to the store real quick. What am I? Oh, what's going on here? There we go. And we can fold the harvester up. Although I don't know that it hurts anything being open like that, but we might as well. Alright, let's get to the store. Can we safely make it down this hill? Probably not. Probably going to need to turn around. We've definitely used this harvester for a while. I mean, we've been leasing it for several days now. I keep wanting to turn it back in, but then I'm like, oh, it's almost time for our harvest, or it's almost time for the contract harvest, and I kind of hold on to it for a little bit longer. What is this one's like? $260,000 harvester or something like that. So we're still a little ways away from being able to buy our own. Alright, we'll just leave the trailer right here. Come back in a second. Alrighty, let's get this repaired. And just required repair. Cost us $1,700. Not great, but that's alright. I mean, I guess we could have used it until we turned it in and just never repaired it, but it definitely was starting to feel like it was seeing some life on it, so I think it's all right. All right, field number 10. Oh, let's make sure we make the corner before we start turning, or get away from the pole before we start turning, I should say. I mean, we're getting, what, $4,500 for field 10. I think we sell off the stuff. I bet we make $10,000-$12,000 total off of that. It's not too bad. Probably won't take us more than about 10 minutes to do, 15 minutes to do. It's not a terrible return on our investment in time. I mean, I feel like the longest amount of time is actually making the trip over there. Excuse me, coming through. Coming through. Coming through. Don't mind me. Just gonna ride right over your car. Oh, I'm so bad. This is a really, really big harvester. Too wide for the road we have available to us. Is it here? I can get there this way. I do wish, I mean, again, I think it would take away from the ability to do contracts. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I do wish they had other people out here kind of doing their own farms and stuff that you could see. Just some extra flavor. That'd be kind of cool. I guess 9 over here is just grass. Wow. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just, maybe I wasn't actually on the field yet. It does still just look like grass, though. Alright, let's get the trailer over here. I'm just going to leave it on field 9 because I can. Why not? Don't mind me coming through. Hopefully this thing goes more faster than 4 miles an hour this time. Otherwise I'm going to be like, why did I bother repairing you? Alright, get the worker started and then we'll go get our trailer, which I guess is still at the ranch, so it's actually pretty close, isn't it? I think. Is that where we left it? I still only going 4, so maybe I didn't have to bother repairing them. Oh well. I am going to go ahead and turn this. Well, I can't do that right now. I was going to say I was going to turn the swath back on because I don't want to forget when we get to our own field, but I'll do it later. All right, where is our tractor? He is at the ranch, so he's pretty close. Get there going this way? It looks like I can get across over here. Yeah, I can get across up here. It will work. Alright, how is our field doing? I mean, it's only been like an hour since I last checked, so I can't imagine there's anything going on with it at the moment. I'm still just in the 3rd stage, so we still got a while to wait. Curious, how much are some of these? 227, 18 up here, which would be a good field to have just because it's close. 171's not too bad. 23 would be okay to have. I think 18 would probably be the preference here. Yeah, I mean, we probably just need to start growing out our farm at some point. Oh, I hadn't thought about the fact that I could sell. Interesting. I could sell these for a lot. How much would it be to buy like a big old field like 12? 428. And 428, I mean, 12 would be more than 21 and 22. Excuse me, sorry about that. Just bumped my microphone as I was trying to stop a hiccup or something. Anyway, 12 would be more total land than either of these two, right? I wish it told us. Does it not tell us? I thought it told us somewhere the acreage. Why does it not tell us? I thought it did at one point. Maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, I mean, we could sell these for 2, 3, 427. Buy that basically the exact same price, and it would definitely be a bigger field. Now we would lose all of our buildings and stuff, so I don't know if I want to do that. What I might do would be to sell 22. I mean, do we even need 21 though if we're not gonna keep the just to keep the buildings and stuff? I mean, it's not like we spent that much on the buildings, to be fair. I don't know. It's definitely interesting though. Can we? We can't sell the buildings as far as I know. Or can we? Let's see here. Can I select one of you? This right here should be, okay, that's our tractor. Let me see, where's our, that's as far as I can zoom in. What about this back here? It's a pallet fork. Tractor. Can I select a building or anything? It's not letting me. What's this over here? This is, okay, that's that, yeah. What are you? No, it's that, okay. This just must be equipment. I thought I could, maybe I can turn off these things. No, not that. What does that leave me with? That still leaves me with equipment. Is that what that is? I think that's equipment. Okay, so that makes sense. So it doesn't look like I can flag houses because nothing's changing here. Or, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but whatever the case is, I don't know that we'll sell our current fields or not, or just continue to try and build up and grow from there. But anyway, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we will finish up this contract and keep on keeping on. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.